Hey guys, Christy here from My Fit Life Now. Today we have a standing booty and thigh workout. You are going to love it. We're going to stay standing the whole time. Super simple. Do you believe me? And you can do this one anywhere. Okay, anywhere. You don't need anything. I'm going to put on some ankle weights shortly just to make this a little bit harder, a little more challenging, but you definitely don't need to. It is hard enough without. Small space I have here. It's okay. I'm going to turn sideways. We're going to have a great workout. Before we start, you already warmed up. I know you guys ran a couple laps of stairs, chased your kids away, cleaned up, so you can have 20 minutes here with me right now. But I want to just do some hip opening as well. Arms out nice and wide, and just here. Good. Maybe you need to turn, depending on what your space is. You can hold on to something for balance. Just side to side. Notice if you have any creaks or cracks. Good. The same leg now is going to come back in front. You can add opposite hand. Good, just a little bit of hip openers there. Side to side. Good. If you're cold, okay, suggest running around a little bit, do some jumping jacks before you get started, but this is just an easy booty workout. So just a little bit of leg swings for you should be good. Front and back, front and back. I have a lot of tips for you while you work through this with me. Good, little squats. Oh, and we're gonna do some squats. I'll just do a couple warm-up ones here. 2, 3, and 4. Excellent. Quick drink of water, super quick. Put on your ankle weights and join me right here. My ankle weights are strapped on and we're gonna get into our workout today. It's 35 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest to change it up. Our formula for today, we're gonna do squat. We're gonna do a squat with alternating leg lifts, and then we're gonna do just the leg lifts. So our first series, our first section here, we're gonna do plie squat. So I want those legs out nice and wide. Toes are turned out, and whatever direction those toes are turned out, that is the way the knees will follow. Upper body stays up nice and tall. So we're gonna do squats. First, for the first, we'll rest for 10 seconds, or maybe pulse or hold, we'll see. And then we're gonna add squat with an inner thigh leg lift, alternating sides. Okay, timer's going. Workout starting. There's no going back. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Up nice and tall. Good. Squeezing the bum. You can add upper body work to any of the exercises today. I would do this one first just for the legs and the booty, and add on your second time through so you can really focus on the leg work first. Push the knees away, squeeze the bum coming up. Push the knees away, squeeze the bum coming up. Notice I'm not hinging forward here. Not this time. Good. Push away. Sit down, squeeze. Push the knees away, squeeze, coming up. Now we're gonna just little pulses or rest if you'd like. I'm gonna push here, little pulses. When the timer beeps, we're gonna squat, swing it across so you feel an inner thigh lift. Plie squat, inner thigh lift. From the side here, plie squat, inner thigh lift. Grab something for balance if you have it. If not, that's okay. Inner thighs. Try to lead with that heel. Leg is straight on the lifting leg. Still pushing the knees away. Squeeze the bum coming up and inner thigh lift. Good. Wide squat, lift. Wide squat, lift. Wide squat, lift. Very nice. I'm going to finish up so I'm equal on both sides. Okay, now I'm going to do just the lift. You can hold on to something for balance if you'd like. Place your one foot in front of the heel in front of the other toe. Lift, lift. Keeping all your weight on your balancing leg. Your balancing leg, the knee is slightly bent. The lifting leg should be as straight as you can. Lift, tap, lift, tap. Good, I'm just throwing my arms out there for a little bit of work. Helps me with my balance as well. Good. Whew, maybe, maybe not. Focus on something that's not moving. Good. Lift. Lift. Excellent. Shake it out. We're to the other side. I want supporting leg has a slight bend. The straight leg is going to have heels in front of the toe. Lift it across the body. Across. Tummy's nice and tight. We're standing up tall. Lift. Lift. Good. Very nice. Nice shapely legs for shorts weather coming up. holding on to something. You can do some arm workout if you like. Think strong, strong legs here. Good. All right, shake it out. Before we do that one again, we're going to move on. Next one is a narrow squat. Ankles underneath the hips. We're going to sit back in the squat, squeeze the bum coming up. Sit and squeeze, just like we did in the warm-up. Notice I am hinging forward at the hips a little bit here to get low in that squat, but looking at my knees are not wavering here. Squeeze the bum coming up. Good, we're going to do 2 rounds today of each one, but we're going to go all the way through first. Squeeze, squeeze that bum coming up. Knees are not going past the toes. Chest and smile stays up. Good. Now we're going to do a leg lift to the back. So we're going to squat and then alternate leg lift back. So it's going to be squat and a small, small lift. Okay, we're not arching the back. So squat, lift, squat, lift. Alternating legs. It's not a big lift. Keeping my hips, my pelvis, stable, not arching my back. Narrow squat, little lift. Narrow squat, little lift. Doesn't look very big, that's okay. Still working right through here in that back side. Good, finish up the other side. Now we're gonna do just the lift. Again, supporting leg stays slightly bent. The other leg, the toe taps behind you. Tuck the hips under, little tiny lift, lift, lift. You can hold on to something for balance. Arms out wide, arms up. Make sure there's no pain in that back. So I have a little bit of a sway back, and that's normal for a lot of people, but I don't want to be doing is arching through my torso. So I'm trying to stay still, 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 and just feeling that big muscle in the backside working. My hips and my toes are facing forward. Both hips pointing forward, both toes pointing forward. Ouch. Good, other side, I'll face the front here. Supporting leg is bent. Other toe, my toe just taps the floor behind. Both toes facing front, hips facing front. So I'm not tilting forward yet. That's gonna be our last one. So small range of motion, no pain in the back. Just feel that big muscle in your butt working. And the legs working, the stabilizing leg working, working. It's warm in here, so I'm keeping my arms up. Let that sweat drip. Once it starts dripping, it just feels really good. Lift. Make sure I'm not tilting my pelvis. So you can have hands on your hips if that feels like you have a good support there. Whew. Okay, shake it out, shake it out. Next one, we're gonna squat again. This time legs about shoulder width apart, this time facing forward. Notice your legs maybe wanna wobble this time. Sit back, middle of the knee, just outside the hips. Good, still here, looks the same. Maybe go a little bit lower. Squeeze, down, squeeze. Do only what feels good for you. Okay, if your squat's here, that's okay. If your squat's low, that's great too. Do what feels good for you. Okay, we're gonna keep up with that wide squat. This time our leg lifts will be out to the side. Because I don't have much room, I'm gonna go this way so you can see. Get your breath. So wide squat, lift. Wide squat, lift. So we're alternating sides. And I'm trying to keep my heel in line with my bum because I want it to feel that in the backside. And I don't want it to be up here because then I feel it in my hips, which I do not want. I want to keep my hips open and I want to feel it in my butt. So if you think about if your butt was touching a wall and your heel is drawing a line up that wall as well. Okay, so now we do just the side leg lifts. Catch your breath. Supporting leg is slightly bent. All the weight is in the supporting leg. And we're just lifting. Tap, tap. So I'm not putting any weight, my body weight, in this leg. From this side, you can see it's not behind me or in front of me. Burning, burning side booty here. All the weight's in the supporting leg. Looking at something that's not moving to keep my balance. Lift, lift, enjoying the sweat dripping on me here. Just motivating me to work harder. And take a water break as soon as I can. Let's get that fan going. Other side. From the front, hips are square, toes are forward, all the weight's on the supporting leg. I'm not leaning into it. I'm trying to stand nice and tall, keeping my hips level. Good. Breathe. Breathe normally here. Chest is open. Legs and butts on fire on the supporting leg and the working leg. Excellent. Lift and lift. Great job. Spread out the toes on that balancing foot. Gives you a little bit more support. Keeping that heel back. There should be no pain. There we go. All right. Next one, we're not doing a squat. We're going to do a good morning exercise. It's called kind of pinch the skin on the back. We're going to hinge forward at the hips and squeeze the bum coming up. Okay, so no rounding of the back. Here we go. Hinge forward, squeeze your bum coming up. Hinge forward and squeeze. Hinge forward. Similar to a deadlift? Yes. Hinge forward, squeeze. So straight legs. Though the knees have a slight little micro bend in them there. Hinge forward. How far you go will depend on your strength and flexibility. Do what feels good and safe for you. Now we're going to go single alternating legs. I'm going to have my arms up. If you'd rather hold on to something, please do so, or keep your hands on your hips. So we're going to reach, alternating legs back. I'm hinging forward to the hips, trying to get a straight line from my back of my head to my heel. So I'm working that butt to keep my leg, bring my leg up, just like a teeter-totter. Good. Again, doing what you can, making sure the hips stay square to the floor. You can focus on that by pointing the toe that's lifting, pointing it down towards the floor. Okay, now we're going to do one leg and then the other. So if you want to use something to hold on to, if you have enough space, you can do that. So I'm going to go here just so you can see for a moment. I'm going to hinge forward, pull my belly up, and lift. Again, there's no arching through my back, but I'm doing a bigger range of motion for this leg. Okay, if you're not holding on to something, just find your balance or stretch out your arms, hands to your hips. Do what feels good for you, for your workout. Good, I'll turn around for the next one. I just want to make sure you see this form from every angle and see that you can do this in any space. Good. Oh, that one burns both sides. So I'm supporting leg is bent, has all the weight here. Tap the back toes. Arms out here or on your hips or hold something. Good, lift. Belly is pulled up. Lift. Notice my hips are not rotating out to the side. Good. Toes pointing down to the ground. There's no pain in my back because I'm not arching. Toes are spread out on that balancing foot. All the weight is in this leg. Nice lift. Great work. Good. Knees forward. If I'm feeling wobbly, I'm going to hold on to something for balance. Good. Reach. Okay. We're halfway. So that's awesome. We're going to start that from the very beginning. Grab a quick drink of water. Bring your heart rate down. So if you can remember, we did the wide plie squats with the inner thigh lift. I'll show you again. Wide squat, sweep across, inner thighs, okay? And we alternate, and then we do the leg lifts. Second one was a narrow squat, and it is a tiny little booty lift. Third one is a wider squat with a side booty lift. And the last one is your good mornings with now a bigger back lift. So 4 sections there, no rest in between. So have that drink right now. Big breath in. and out. Bringing your heart rate down. If you have any questions about this or any of the exercises, please let us know. Okay, in the comments or send us a message. Squat, pull, pull, squat, pull. So this video is going to be just a hair over 20 minutes. If you want to rewind and go back and do a third or fourth set, really get that burn on, please do so. Think after 2 sets you're going to feel it, especially with those weights. Good. Remember that your torso stays tall here. I'm not folding. And again, go as low as you like. This is your workout, okay? Push the knees away, squeeze the bum. Let's hold it here. Little pulses. Always make adjustments if you need. Okay, I found my knees were not quite far enough apart, so good. Now we're gonna lift one side and the other. Don't be afraid to adjust yourself in your workout. If you're feeling pain, something doesn't quite feel right, stop and adjust. Better to do less reps in excellent form than it is to hurt yourself and not be able to work out with us tomorrow. Good. Wide lift. Wide lift. Inner thighs feeling on fire. I love it. I love that burn. Finish the other side. Okay, shake it out. Now just one at a time. Heel in front of the toes. Slight bend in the balancing leg. Lift. Notice it's not going back out to the side. It's stopping at the toe. Lift, lift. Gassed. I think I worked out already quite a bit this morning. Did some intense training. Good, and now I'm feeling it. This burn is killer. I love it. I just did cardio this morning, so my lungs. Good. Breathe. Breathe. Making sure you're mindful that if you need a water break at any time, please pause and take that break. It's no shame, no harm done. Pause it or just let us talk you through it. Let your mind do the workout. Good, and then hop on and try that again another day and see, how did your body do? Can you go a little bit further? Can you work a little bit harder? Guess what the answer is going to be? Yes, yes. Your muscle's going to remember this movement. It's going to learn. It's going to work harder for you. It's going to make you feel like the machine that you are, that you can be. Breathe, left, exhaling on that hardest part. Yes. Good, move those hips. It's really important. Get those hips going. I had a client today. Can't do this. They were stuck there. So shake it, you guys. Shake it every chance you can. Narrow squat. That's a nice narrow squat. I encourage you, put on music all the time and just dance around. Brushing your teeth, washing the dishes, folding laundry, playing with your kids, and shake your hips. You guys, we harbor so much stress in this area of our body. Let it all go. Let it all go. Good. Squat, squeeze, squat. Let's hold it down. Little tiny pulses. Good. Head. Notice I'm not looking up here. Keeping my head in line with my hips. So I'm just smiling at you with my eyes. Oh, sorry, this is supposed to be a back one. Behind. Good. Behind. Remember, this one's a little lift. So lift. Good. Not arching the back. Squat. Lift. Squat. Lift. Tiny lift. Toes and hips facing front. Good. Tiny lift. Alternating sides. Getting sweaty and heart rate's up. You guys are killing it. Lift. Good. Focus. And power through. We're almost there. All right. I like to go through the timer. What can I say? Balancing and on the supporting leg. Slightly bent. Sorry, we're staying upright on this one. Here. Lift. Lift. Arms up high is fine. On the hips is great because it gives you that focus that we're not tilting through the hips there. Lift, lift. Feel the sweat dripping down you. Embrace it. Embrace it. It means you're working hard. Whew. And you will feel so fantastic. Your mind will be clear. Your body will be sore. Your body will be sore in all those right places. Yes, little pulses higher. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set yourself up on the other side. All the weights on the supporting leg. Toes and hips forward. Hips tucked under. Tiny left. Tiny left. Shoulders open. Try not to harvest or harbor. I always mix those words up. Your tension in the shoulders. Pull that belly in. It's little lift. No tilting through the hips. No tilting through the hips. Keep the back of the hips down. Lift. Supporting leg is slightly bent. There's no pain in the knees. No tension in the neck. And all the weight stays here. You may notice you'll shift a little bit and drop the toe. That's okay. Like if you just catch your balance. Little pulses. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Yes. Okay. Legs a little bit wider. We're doing our narrow squats. Narrow. Squeeze. Narrow. Squeeze. Good. Notice that I'm not going all the way forward. I want to open up those hips. So keep going with your squat. Okay, we're coming up here, so we're not stopping here. And here we want to open up that hip. Really important that we're not snapping the knees. Down, squeeze and open. Down, like you're pushing into your hands, but they stop here. Squeeze. Squeeze. Good. Let's let a little pulse at the bottom there. Pulse. Okay, now we do the side leg lifts. I mixed up last time, sorry. Head is down. Good. Lift. Oh, that's a burner. Lift. Again, heel draws a line up the wall, and you're controlling both directions. Good. Try and lift that slowly. Not as easy, is it? Take away that momentum. Can you go as high without shifting through the hips? Challenge yourself. Sit back, squeeze up. Okay, squats are going to bother your hips if we're not focused on the movement, power from that peach, from that back side. Oh, holy moly. You guys feel as good as I do? Love a booty workout. Love thigh workout. Okay, now we're going to the side. Good, supporting leg slightly bent. Hips level. Heel in line with your bum. Good. Lift. You can tap the toe there. Lift. Get a little bit more burn by not bringing it in all the way. Lift. Lift. Youch. Okay, we're just past the 20-minute mark. We're almost done. This is an excellent workout. I hope you guys are enjoying this with me. I've been wanting to film this one for a while. It's one of my favorite workouts here. Let's lift it up. Pulse. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, that leg feels heavy. She feels heavy. Nice and tall here. Lift. Here we go. I'm looking sideways. Lift. Heels in line with the butt. Okay, it's not going back or front. All my weight is on my supporting leg. Good, I'm trying not to bring my leg all the way in, though you can. You can bring it all the way in and lift. You get more momentum there. Makes it a little bit easier. Challenge will be to tap the toe wide and lift it from there. Youch! These are burning. I love it. Oh, I love it. You guys tell me how you're feeling. I want to hear. I want to hear how you're doing, or if I'm just a wimp, okay? Let me know. Okay, good mornings. Hold my hair up here. Legs, ankles under the hips. Hinging at the hips. Stretch those hammies. Squeeze your bum coming up. Inhale down. Squeeze, exhale, come up. Good. Notice the back of my head, the middle of my back, and the top of my hips are all in a nice straight line the entire time. Knees are unlocked. Elbows wide if you have your arms here. Hands on the hips are a-okay as well. You can have your arms out straight if you have enough space. Let's do the same thing as a deadlift if we had those here. Good. We're not going to pulse in that position. Now we're going to do the arms up, or arms in your hips, single leg alternating good morning exercise. So we hinge at the hips. Good, notice, trying to bring my leg up. So it's in line with the rest of my body. Slow and controlled. You will not do as many, especially if you have ankle weights. Being mindful of that leg coming down gently and lifting it up. Toes pointing down to the ground. If that bothers your shoulders, hands on hips. Good. Okay. Last two. Here we go. We're going to do balancing on one side. Make sure you have space. We're going to hinge forward. Hands on the hips. Big lift. Again, just like the side leg, I'm not bringing it all the way in. Okay, I'm not looking for momentum. I'm looking for strength. There's no pain in the back. My upper body from the hips up is not moving. I'm just strong in that butt. This leg is spent. All the weight is here. Okay, again, hold something for balance if you like. Lift, come on now. Lift, lift. Thighs on fire. Booty's on fire. Hold it up there. Hold it up there. 8, 7, little pulse. 6, 5, 4, lift it higher. 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides right away. Here we go. Lift. Toes facing forward. Spread out the toes on your balancing foot. Sweat dripping everywhere. Head is down. So the back of your head, the middle of your back of your hips, and then your heel are all in a nice straight line. Toes facing the floor. Hips are squared to the floor. Big range of motion. Lift, come on, power. Lift, no pain in the back. Lift, hold it there, pulse it up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now shake out those hips, and remember what I told you. I want to see you guys dance around, front and back, okay? Circles. Get some mobility in those hips. I'm going to quickly take these weights off, and I'll give you a little stretch here. If you have something to hold on to, perfect. Ankle comes onto the thigh, and sit back. Good, so I'm trying to get my back nice and straight. If you find that this knee is coming up at your chest, you can use one hand to push it down. Should feel really good right in there. If you're feeling lightheaded, especially keep your eyes down. Coming up and change legs. Oh yes, you may notice one side is tighter than the other. Okay, so I'm going to use that hand to push it down. So be mindful of where you find tightness. I'm probably going to roll my butt out later. I'm going to actually stay in this position, and I'm going to put the roller underneath this butt cheek, and I'm just going to roll back and forth. If you have questions about foam rolling, send me a message, okay? Enjoy this rest of your day now that you've done your booty workout.